Conjugating Verbs by Sebastián Fernández de Castro. Well, hi guys, today I'm going to explain how to conjugate verbs, but before I'm going to explain that there are three forms of verbs. One is the basic verb, the basic form, and two, the past form, and three, the past participle form. These forms, there are two types of verbs, the regular verbs that in the basic form are like the same, like work is the same, work in basic form. In past form you add to the verb ed, and the same to the past participle, you add ed to the verb. Now there are irregular verbs. In the regular form or the normal form is the same verb. In past, like eat, in past is ate, and in past participle is eaten. Each irregular verb have its own way of past and past participle form. Its own form. Well, simple tenses. Well, the simple tenses in present and past. Affirmative. They have a structure that first have the subject in the sentence, then it has the verb, and after it has the complement. Well, an example of affirmative in present simple is Anne eats a banana. In this example, you add an s to the to the verb because Anne is singular, is a third person singular, so you add s to the verb. Well, example of past simple. You ate a banana. In this case, you change the verb to past. Well, now negative. In negative, you put first the subject, then an auxiliary verb. In this case, in present is do or does, and in past is didn't or did. Well, did. And after that, you add not because it's negative, so the not is very important. And after the not, you add the verb, and after the verb, you put the complement. Interrogative verbs. Well, in interrogative, first you need to put the auxiliary verb. So if it's present, you put do or does in positive, and in past you put did. Well, and then the same structure, you put the subject, then you put the verb, and after the verb you put the complement. And after the complement, you put the interrogation mark. Well, that's very important. Like it's a question, you always put the interrogation mark. Well, now perfect tense. In present simple and past simple. Well, present perfect and past perfect. Well, the subject is first, and in this case, the second is the auxiliary verb. And then you put the verb, and after the verb you put the complement. Well, in the auxiliary verb, in affirmative, in the auxiliary verb you put in present. When it's present perfect, you put have, or if it is third person and singular, you put has. And in past, you put had. Well, doesn't matter the cases. And in negative, you put in present, in negative you always put have and has, but you add an N, T to make it negative. And in past, you put a hat and you add the N and the T. Well, now finally interrogative in present perfect or past perfect. Well, first auxiliary verb. In this case is had or has. Or had, have. Well, then is the subject. And after the subject is the verb, and after the verb is the complement. And you put the interrogation mark. Remember that in the auxiliary verbs, they are always positive. So thank you very much. It's the end, and I love you guys. Have a nice